Alright everyone, here we go. This is week 1 and day 1 of the Candido 6-week strength program. So, let's kick it off with Rick. Here is his first set of 225 for 6. Now, on the menu today was 4 sets of 6. Rick was doing 225, and I was doing 290. Now, Rick's wearing his brand new lever belt. I believe that he is enjoying this this belt so far. He had actually done his first few cycles beltless. Now, watch how easy the first two reps of 290 go up for me, and then I just horribly misgrooved that one for whatever reason. But luckily enough, this weight was easy. I was able to power through the final 3. And honestly, on this day, I felt great. I had a ton of energy, but I just didn't eat enough. And for whatever reason, that affects me
Come on, man, use this L as DJ as motivation.
Especially when I'm lifting heavy. So I actually had to cut it after 3 sets because I was just getting lightheaded as hell, and I could like barely stand up after my sets were finished. Now here's Rick and his fresh Romaleos, and his belt does not have another 6 at 225. Now I believe Rick's day 1 of his last cycle, he was doing 155 or something, so he's made some crazy strength gains with the squats right here. I'm very impressed.
Yep.
Now here is my next set. Try to hit depth on all of these. I felt like I was falling forward a little bit too much, but I think it's just because I hadn't low bar squatted in a couple of weeks, so the motion felt a little unnatural. I'll learn from learn a lesson from that, and low bar squat a little bit more on my deloads instead of switching to high bar. Now, these weren't too hard. Again, I was really struggling to stay focused because I was just getting lightheaded. I had to really focus on my breathing here. But I was able to get all 6. And after this, I believe you're going to see Rick's final set. Now, Rick is not used to doing this much volume with this much weight, but he's gotten so much stronger since the last one that, you gotta do, and he knocks them out. They all look easy, although the look on his face shows that they really weren't. His form's just gotten really good really quickly. Now there's me providing some sort of encouragement in the background. Who knows what I'm actually saying in my Brazil shirt there, and that goes nice and smoothly. Now Rick's gonna knock out his first set right here of 275. We noticed that for whatever reason, his body is insanely... It is a lot stronger when he pulls from an almost straight leg position. So in the future, we're going to start with his hips a little bit higher. You'll see, I think, at the end of this video, when he does straight leg deadlifts, they just come really natural to him. Doesn't round his back or anything, and they go up nice and smoothly. Now, I was supposed to get 6 of this 315. This does not go well. I was very disappointed. My form was good. The weight felt easy. I just got so lightheaded after the second rep that I had to call it quits. I just couldn't make it through. It was honestly really disappointing. Luckily, I redeemed myself later in the week, which you won't see here. See? Yeah. I go to pull that, just doesn't come up at all. Now, here's Rick about to slay the second set of 275. Now, I can't remember what Rick's max deadlift was when he started. It might have been about, I don't know, 225 or something. But he had 315 for 2 last week. Jumped right into this next cycle. Now he's just slaying this 275 for sets of 6 after all the volume squats. So this, he's been very impressive. He's been out deadlifting me recently. I've been pretty disappointed with my performance, but Rick is also really strong already. Now, I had to redeem myself. Even though I was getting lightheaded, I forced myself through this 275 for 6. Beltless. I've been starting with my hips a little bit lower recently. As you'll see in my next video, I worked to move them up just a little bit, not too much. And I ditched the Romaleos for deadlifting off the floor just because they were increasing the range of motion a little bit too much for me. Now, basically, I felt like this went well, and we finished up with a few sets of straight-legged deadlifts, which you'll see next. And here's Rick. Look how natural this is for him. I didn't even have to teach him how to do this. I just told him to keep his back straight and start with his hips high, and everything just goes up perfectly.